right, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach about the match, and then we'll go to questions for all three after that.
Well, disappointed in the outcome, obviously, and credit Louisville for playing well for a long period of time, and we created opportunities for ourselves early in sets and didn't capitalize on some of those chances. And against top 5 teams, each opportunity you get, you got to capitalize at the moment. And so we let a couple slip away, and just trying to find ways to continue to get kills in 3, 4, 5 different positions consistently is the way you're going to be able to compete and beat top 5 teams. And we're here, and we got to continue to get better. And we've been here before, and another great chance the next couple of days to get ready for Stanford.
Questions?
Coach, the team's first block of the night came early in the second set today. What made it difficult in your eyes for that front row until then?
Yeah, just continuing to limit options. I mean, I think the first several passes, they were doing a good job keeping themselves in system, and when you're playing against teams like that, to get blocks when they're passing the ball within 8 feet of the net is tough. And so it becomes down to individual plays, reading the situation of the attacker and making those moves and getting those stuffs. And creating chances by transition opportunities to limit their options that way too. But yeah, it took a while, and obviously something we continue to work on.
Coach, what was the biggest difference to you in that second and third set to force that fourth one?
Well, again, early on in sets, we're making plays and giving ourselves opportunities, even in the first set. And, when you get those chances to close out sets, you need to. And going to the third set, we didn't, credit our team, we did not change our mentality, most of the match. And that's why we're able to come back and win the third set. And now can we make more plays getting the fourth to push it longer? And but our team did a good job of sustaining their concentration level, but execution suffered at times.
Molly and Brooklyn, if you guys could kind of talk about the team's mentality during that third set and what you thought worked so well for you.
Yeah, I think we were just battling the whole time, and then there was some adversity there for a little bit, so I think just really coming together on all cylinders. I think we fought well. We came together as a team more than we had the whole game, so I think just taking some of those challenges as times to regroup and really come back stronger.
I mean, it's a big game, big rivalry. I think we were tired of kind of losing to them, so we gave it our all in that third set, and we were pretty unified the whole entire time, really connected as a team, so I think that helped us a lot.
Greg, you asked for tough competition. I mean, what did you learn, and what are some of the weaknesses now that you're going to be harping on?
Yeah, I mean, it's continuing to find ways to score consistently, and again, we had Brooke Baltima had a great match today, and continuing to build on success that she had today. Megan Wilson had great matches last weekend. We were down in Dallas, so continuing to build on that success and being able to sustain it for long periods of time continues to be a theme. Proud of our passers. That's a tough serving team, and we ended up passing really well for the most part, other than a couple streaks. So if we can build on that, those types of things, we give ourselves a chance. But we can't. Hey, we had a different lineup on Saturday. We had a different lineup today. There's plenty of reasons we can point fingers at, but it's just trusting ourselves and trusting the process to continue to get better. And you get exposed against good teams, and I'm sure we expose some things to Louisville they're going to work on as we go forward too.
Coach, could you speak a little bit more about Baltima's performance today and her role that she played?
Brooke is the hardest worker you're ever going to be around, and Brooke puts every ounce of her soul into improving, every ounce of her soul into the people next to her, every ounce of her soul into this program. And so it's going to happen. It might happen yesterday, it might happen a week from now, but it happened today. And she's been doing that in practice every day. She doesn't consume herself with her own well-being. She consumes herself with doing what she can for herself to help the team, and that's why Brooke had a great match today.
Craig, we saw Megan go 6 rotations tonight, obviously with Asia hurt. That gives you a different look from behind the service line. She was one of the servers when she was out of Oklahoma. What did you see out of her tonight? She had success obviously behind the service line, but even attacking on the right back alongside of Brooklyn and Middleback. What did that look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, we had to make an adjustment. I mean, today's lineup was the lineup we used the most in Japan in the spring. And we had to go to this because Asia's been out, and we didn't on Saturday because of just a quick turnaround that we had. But you know, we practiced it for a day and a half, and then here we are playing the match. But Megan has played back there. She's a tough server. She's a great blocker, and you know, a little bit out of sync attacking wise, because when you're playing 6 rotations, it's different. So you know, we know what she can do back there. Now it's just kind of smoothing that out as we go forward and figuring out what our best lineup is going the next few days.
Molly and Brooklyn, when Coach talks about capitalizing on these big points, what do you think is a key to that? I mean, is that mainly a mental thing, or is it a focus thing, or?
Yeah, I think just like playing top 10 teams, top 5 teams, like the margin of error kind of decreases as you go along. So I think just making sure that we can do everything we can when we get those easy free balls back, or just like big plays, because that's really, like, this is a momentum game. So we just got to make sure we use those to our advantage, and that really just pumps us up and makes us just work even harder to get the next one.
Everybody good? Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Coach, you're always a proponent of tough schedules. You touched on it a little bit here tonight. It's been a difficult start to the season in that regard, but in terms of learning and giving your players experience heading into a more loaded SEC, are you satisfied with what you're seeing over this time and what you see them learning?
100% satisfied to this point, but we still have a ways to go. So the question is, are we going to continue to invest in ourselves, our teammates, in the process to get to that point? Because if you stop and rest, you know, not the motivation to continue to get better, then you take steps backwards. So you're either getting better or you're getting worse, and our job is to execute at a higher clip, to put our energy into what are the areas of improvement we need. And we've made a lot of growth. Brooke today, Megan the other day. I mean, Molly and Bevan, you saw the plays they were making today. I mean, our defense gives us those opportunities now, converting those and putting it together. And every team is different when it all clicks.
You missed Asia out there. Any updates on her when she might be back?
Still day to day, week to week. You know, it's just you know, it's a time thing with her injury. So no one wants to be out there more than her. I mean, she's, you know, dying to get out and compete and play and practice, not just matches, but in practice. She's a gamer.
Everybody good? All right, we'll see you all in Palo Alto on Saturday.
Yeah, better be there. Got to be all in this job.
Unless you're paying for it.